What's up, everyone? Just want to give you guys an update. I know I said I was gonna be kind of like working and stuff. Um, Pretty much like just been grinding pretty hard. As you can see, it's 7:52 right now. Oh, sorry, it's 8:36 actually. Whoops. Yeah, I lost track of time. I've been grinding for the past couple hours. Just want to show you like what I'm kind of working on, and sometimes you just feel like you have so much stuff to do. Like I'm talking about like to-do list on to-do list, like stacked and stacked and stacked. But I mean, I guess I should just be lucky that I'm like able to do so much. But it's just like yesterday, I spent like 7 hours, like actually 7 hours. I tracked it, just like studying, um, just ahead, because that's just like what I have to do for classes and things. And then like now I'm just working on other stuff, and like I already worked this whole morning, and I wasn't really expecting to continue working in the afternoon, but it's like already like afternoon plus evening I've been working, and just like so many things to get done, right? But I think I'm just reminded that I'm able to push past it, but it's just kind of surprising in a sense because, you know, at some point you usually think you're going to be done with stuff and you can kind of chill. But I literally feel like I imagine I could at least write 50 things that I need to do just off the top of my head, just like in like seriously like a minute. I could just write down everything. So it's like there's so many different things. So I kind of want to show you guys like what I'm working on right now. So here, I'm just doing a lot of kind of just miscellaneous things. So I have my LinkedIn pulled up. I need to like finish kind of just updating stuff for that. So it's a lot of like random things that definitely do need to be done, but it's just kind of like annoying, right? And then over here is my like to-do list. You can just see that there's like crazy amount of some of it's just errands, some of it's like just homework stuff, some of it's just random side project, like so many different things. So it's funny because like I think during the school year I actually have less stuff to do, to be honest. And here's just like some post-it notes with extra things that I just think of randomly that I need to kind of finish. And you can see there's some stuff going on here. And then over here, if you see this, we're currently trying to get like clips out of this. So I got like so much stuff going on right now. But I think, I'm not complaining about anything, but it's definitely a lot. But I actually enjoy it for sure. I wouldn't rather be doing anything else. I just want to show you guys like a little bit on what's going on. And I also got like a time lapse running behind me on the other side. I don't know if you can see it there. There's an iPad recording a time lapse. So yeah, but I mean, this is what separates the cream from the crop, right? It's like think about each hour you push yourself. It's like each hour that someone else has the opportunity to give up if they're trying to go the same way you're going, right? So, and the problem though becomes it's like in the top 1%, it gets really, really difficult because, like, making, let's say, to the top 50% is pretty easy. Then top 30% still pretty easy. Top 20% like gets a little harder. Top 10% gets a little difficult because now it's like you filtered out people based off a lot of stuff, right? Like we learned in like some of our classes, like for recruiting, let's say of people for like, I don't know, vaccines or medication or whatever, it's easy to get like about 80% of people or something or 75%. But now it's like each new person you get, it becomes more and more difficult because they're probably resilient to it. They don't want it. They like have a reason against it. Same thing with kind of success. It's like, yeah, once you get past, I would say the 80% mark and you're left with the top 20% and you go top 10, you want to go top five and top one. It's like the people left become much more willing to work hard, much more willing to push past certain pleasures that they would have and sacrifice a lot more. So you really are putting yourself up against a lot of competition. And the crazy thing is throughout this whole process, most of the time you have no idea what your competition looks like. And then once you find out, it's probably too late anyway. So that's why you really just have to compete with yourself all the time. Just compare, 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 but compare with yourself and push yourself to a point so that you're always growing. Because if you're always growing, like people say 1% each day. I kind of like to say, what about 5% each day, right? And think about what that does over a year and even just a week. So just make yourself almost unrecognizable each year. And, to get to where I am today doing all these different things, it took a long time. I think like this past year I've really been pushing a lot, but to be honest, it probably starting in my high school years, my like, high school couple last 3 years of high school or so, like the whole time just like grinding it out, right? And all of those things set up the foundation for later. So even if you do things that don't matter, let's say that don't really like help you necessarily directly, they're going to help you by either giving you the mental resilience to push through things and make that a habit and make that your norm, or they're going to help you with giving you failures and kind of experiences that you can learn lessons from. But maybe the actual content and things may not be that helpful, but the whole process of just going through life and kind of going at it on hyper speed, right? If you think about like all the things you're experiencing, all the different lessons you're learning at the same time, you're like speeding up your maturing process like crazy. Like I'm only like 20, right? But the amount of things I've experienced, obviously it's not like a lot, but it's definitely more than I would say probably the average 20-year-old, just because of the fact that I'm always trying to max out the things I'm doing. So I'm always constantly learning so much, and that just really compounds over time. Like I'd say the first year you do it, you don't really like learn that much, right? But it's like by the second year, third year, all those things start to come together and culminate a lot. But anyway, a lot less yapping, a lot more working to do. But just want to share like a real raw update with what I'm doing, just so you guys can kind of see that. But yeah, good luck everyone with everything else. As usual, if you guys have any comments or any questions, anything like that, just put them down below. I'll be answering every single one. So see you guys.